Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'd like to take a minute here to welcome all my new subscribers. This channel's been blowing up here lately, and I want you to know I appreciate each and every one of you. Come on down here to the front. There's a few chairs open, and let's get started on our eBay video. Hi, this seems very deceptive. What are you really selling, Don? About 5 ounces of bismuth metal in the shape of a tiger in this listing. This isn't silver, and it isn't listed as silver or as silver bullion, but under the category of other bullion like lead and tin, titanium, etc. And because I wasn't finished, I went ahead and sent them another little note, and I said, how is this deceptive? I'm trying to get in the mind of these idiots and trying to figure out, what makes them tick, what provokes all this idiocy in my direction, and what can I do to stop it? So, yes, how is this deceptive? Hi, I guess I've never heard of bismuth before. I have been collecting gold and silver for many years. It's deceptive because of the 999, and it looks like silver. I know you have it priced far under the price of silver. What it does for me is make me not want to even look. If you had stated right up front, not silver but very beautiful, I would look. Your pieces are beautiful. It reminds me of stuff I see in China. I have nothing against the people there, but a lot of fake coins come from there. Good luck, don't listen to me, and take care, Don. Okay, Don, I will absolutely not listen to you. I appreciate the hell out of you comparing my shit to junk from China, and putting not silver but very beautiful in the title of every listing is the most idiotic idea I have ever heard of in my entire fucking life. Next. This is a Rio Samba rose. It does the multicolored, everything from red, pink, yellow, orange. Lots of really nice colors on these. I don't understand this. 2031, wish the Trumps a happy new year, 2031. That doesn't make a bit of sense. Speaking of not making sense, here's another lady off eBay. She bought 2 mobility cane tips. These turn a regular metal cane into one of those hurry-go canes, or hurricanes, whatever they're called. The ones with the 3 feet on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about. So, I sell this woman she buys both of them, which doesn't make sense to me why you'd buy both of them. But she buys both of them. It's $14 plus $10 and something shipping. She gets them and immediately does a refund as defective items, and then sends me this picture. All right, let's take a good close look at this picture, would you? Yes, indeed, that is a wooden stick, ladies and gentlemen. That is a wooden stick this woman is using for a cane, and she has decided that she would buy some cane tips off of eBay and just get mad at the people that they don't fit. Of course it's not going to fit. It's not made for a damn stick. Is that a handmade wooden cane? Well, yes, it is. Okay, if you force this return, I will show eBay this picture in correspondence. I cannot afford to pay buyer's remorse purchases as defective items. This item isn't defective. You're trying to put a stick in it. Of course it doesn't work. It is a stick. I don't believe in paying $10 to ship it to you and $10 to ship it back to me just so you can try it on your stick. I don't think this is quite fair. I misspelled some of that. This is very clear abuse of the eBay return policy. No return label will be issued by me for this farce. And I didn't, but eBay did. And when it came back, I returned the original money, right? I returned the original money that she spent, and I did not return the return shipping. I kept that because I would not have sent back the original shipping, but I was not allowed to hold that out. But eBay said I could get that money back, or at least a portion of it, if I turned in this buyer, reported this buyer, and filled out some kind of form, that they filed a false defective item claim. I did all that, jumped through all the hoops, and never got a dime, never got a letter, never got an email, nothing. So I ended up losing money on this deal, and that's why it still pisses me off to this day. It is not a stick. It is a 3/4 inch cane. You should have said it was for metal canes only. Let's take a look here. Yep, still a stick. Why don't you give an accurate description? Now keep in mind, this is what she bought to go on her stick. Nowhere does it say don't use on sticks either. Some things are just taken for granted. Why don't you whittle down the end of your stick? And that was the end of that. We didn't have any more correspondence. As you could tell, we're not really getting anywhere. She wants to return a buyer's remorse purchase. And she got away with it. She returned it. She got the original purchase price and the original $10 shipping back. She did end up losing about $10 and having to ship it back to me. But I lost $10 too, because, that goes into my profit. I ended up selling these 2 items later to a guy in Puerto Rico who also bought both of them but did not bother to return them this time. Thank God for that. Next. Yes, I was wondering, what is this? Pure silver? That is what I assume. Thank you. All right, here's the description for that item right here. This is the description for the item. Why would you assume that is silver? It's $20. Silver would be $300. Literally says not silver bullion in the description. I didn't have any more contact with this fella, but had another one right behind him. So this not silver. Not silver. Silver costs more. It doesn't seem to matter what I do, how nice I am, or anything else. I cannot get 100% positive feedback for longer than 30 days at a time. Every time I get 100% positive feedback, somebody leaves a negative feedback. Now, those feedback last for a year. That's 12 months before it drops off and you can go back to 100% positive feedback. And here last month, I went to 100% positive feedback, and by God, it wasn't 2 weeks later I had this come in. I sold a Motorola radio part. This person was in Micronesia. It was a $3.99, maybe a $6 part. It was very cheap. It was under $10. All right, and negative feedback, right here it is. Seller decided to cancel order, which is so inconvenient with lack of information. Bad communication. I sent this guy a letter saying that I had to cancel the order. His address was incorrect. It was invalid. And eBay charged him like $3.18 on shipping to Micronesia, which is just crazy, right? So I left, here's my reply. Buyer in Micronesia gave unrecognized address and paid $3-something shipping. Actual shipping to Micronesia was more than the total of the entire order. Left bad feedback rather than repurchase and pay proper shipping or give corrected address. I only use the eBay global shipping program for sales outside the United States. Next. This is not a mattress. This is not a spear. This is not an axe. I don't know what's going on with YouTube these days. Next. Good morning. I don't get paid until the 1st. I don't know if you can wait that long. And I think it said it was titanium. Thank you. God bless and best regards. Jamie McMurray. Bismuth is not titanium, and these are constantly available. I'll just make more. What is bismuth? Looks like silver, but I know it's not. Just have not heard of it. But still a good paperweight. Okay, on this guy, I'm pretty sure I just copied and pasted the Wikipedia entry for bismuth. And I believe that's the last I heard of him. Okay, I want you to notice the time stamp on this. I got this in about 4 or 5 o'clock at night, in the evening, PM, as they say. And this woman had purchased and not paid for. I say put back. She purchased and not paid for, I believe, 6 items. Said she'd pay Friday. All right. Now this is 4:48 p.m. on a Saturday. Got days messed up. Sorry. Been working late hours. Made payment today if okay. Or not, refund money from your account. Item was still in my account to pay. Plus invoice as today if not going to honor. That's an interesting way to spell honor. Invoice sent. Please refund my funds. Paid 4 items today. Please advise or file complaint with eBay. Now I should mention this woman never paid for the items. And after 3 or 4 days, they automatically get like canceled, right? So I can get my money back. And that's what happened. She had called me on or messaged me on like a Tuesday saying she'd pay for it Friday, which would have been fine, but she didn't pay for it Friday. She tried to pay for it Saturday evening. And all the items that she had purchased and not paid for were automatically relisted or the items were canceled and I got my fees back, right? This woman can't figure this out. She thinks I'm trying to steal her money or something. Ma'am, I do not have your money. Made payment on items less than 30 minutes ago. See that cancel order, need refund for payment for items paid for, or we'll file an action section against you Friday here in Indiana time. Hello. I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're referring to as I have checked, and I have not received any money from you. Your items expired at midnight on Friday, and the order was automatically canceled. You may repurchase or not, as you wish. I'm sorry for any confusion, but I haven't got a penny from anyone using this username. I just checked just to be sure. So if you need to file something, I really can't advise you. Again, sorry for any confusion. These bars are not pure silver, right? Gee, I have no idea what I gave them that idea. Silver? No, my friend, this is bismuth, which is actually more rare than silver in the Earth's crust. It is called a post-transition metal. It fits between mercury, gallium, arsenic, antimony, and your more mundane metals, tin, lead, etc. It has properties of both metals and non-metals. For instance, it expands when it cools like water. Most metals shrink when cooled and expand when heated. And here's some stuff I stole from Wikipedia to make me look smarter. Elementary bismuth may occur naturally, and its sulfide and oxide forms are important commercial ores. The free element is 86% as dense as lead. It is a brittle metal with a silvery white color when freshly produced, but a surface oxidation can give it an iridescent tinge in numerous colors. Bismuth is the most naturally diamagnetic element and has one of the lowest values of thermal conductivity among metals. Bismuth was long considered the element with the highest atomic mass that is stable, but in 2003 it was discovered to be extremely weakly radioactive. Its only primordial isotope, bismuth-209, decays via alpha decay with a half-life more than 1 billion times the estimated age of the universe. Okay then. Because of its tremendously long half-life, bismuth may still be considered stable for almost all purposes. Bismuth metal has been known since ancient times, although it was often confused with lead and tin, which share some physical properties. The etymology is uncertain, but the word may come from the German word Wismassa, or Wismust, white mass, translated to the mid-16th century New Latin bismuthium, or bisectium. Okay, enough Wikipedia. It's also non-toxic and it's hidden everywhere around you, usually alloyed with another metal or metals. Heck, Pepto-Bismol has bismuth in it in a different form, of course. This is like my standard reply now. When I get these idiots asking if it's silver, I just copy and paste this. Hello, I hope you and your family are doing well in these days. Is this .999 silver? Let me know, please. Thank you. So I just copied and pasted the previous reply. I know it seems wordy, but it's saving me time and I ain't got to deal with quite as much insanity. Now here's where my mouth almost overloaded my ass. I had this guy contact me about these Clip Breeze personal fans, And I had been so used to talking to these people about bismuth, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, that I got a bit too wordy for this gentleman and almost lost the sale. Hello, I would like to purchase 2 fans. Your ad reads, quote unquote, no returns, but do you accept returns if they don't work? Thank you. You can always return an eBay item that arrives dead on arrival, unless the item is sold for parts or not working, or you do not notify seller of a problem within 3 days. Those listings are the only ones with no recourse as long as the seller provides what was in the listing description. I say this so that no return listing won't give you a false sense of caution. All that said, and looking at the pictures, why don't I pre-test these fans before mailing? They appear to just be tied to the cardboard backers, and I have extra AA batteries. So short story long, yes, you have 3 days after the fan shows delivered to report a dead unit, and I will pre-test them to ensure no dead units arrive unless murdered in transit. Sounds good? Oh, and this just applies to dead units. It is, for instance, you don't like how it mounts or think it uses batteries too quickly. That is not a returnable problem. I only guarantee that the fan turns when the switch is on, and that for only 3 days. This lowers the amount of returns, and that matters because it's free shipping, and paying return shipping to get the item back at this low selling point is basically a dead loss. Return shipping would eat any profit, even if I resold it for full price again. So being disabled, this income is very important to me, and lost income matters more than to a larger eBay seller with thousands of listings, or a hobby eBay seller. Sorry for going on and on. And this was a mistake too. Thank you. I didn't mean to get you fired up. After buying for 10 years on eBay, some sellers just don't care, and the process of returning an item and lost time of work is not worth it. Thank you. Well, obviously I screwed this up. Let me see what I can do about this. That was not fired up, lol. Please let me try again. Hello. This is his original message. Hello, I would like to purchase 2 fans. Your ad reads no returns, but do you accept returns if they don't work? Thank you, Wolves Bay. All right, this is my new message. Thanks for contacting me about this item, and to answer your question, yes, you have 3 days to report a problem after you receive the item. If you choose to purchase some fans, I will quality test them to ensure functionality before shipping. Thank you for choosing West Tennessee Fans on eBay. And after that, he did actually purchase 2 fans. And I did test them, and he got them, and I guess he's happy. They didn't come back. May I ask you, what is bismuth? Signed, Jerry. Now, this is different because Jerry has actually bought bismuth. It has arrived. He has left positive feedback. And now he asked me, what is bismuth? Okay. I'll copy and paste the previous message, take out the references to silver in the first sentence, and that's what we're going to do from now on, I reckon. All right, here are some pictures of spoons. Dozens of spoons that are for sale on eBay. Now, I myself have spoons for sale on eBay, and I've sold quite a few. This one particular woman named Florence bought a set of spoons from me and wrote me a really interesting note. And I'm fixing to read you this note, but before I do, I want you to understand that my spoons are the second cheapest dozen spoons on eBay. The only one cheaper than me is a guy is selling his for like $4 a dozen. I'm selling mine for $8.95, but you can easily pay $20, $25 or more for a dozen spoons. So, given that knowledge that, the price is relatively cheap, it's pretty much on the cheap side, right? You got to say that's cheap. And the fact that they're plain looking spoons, the pictures are there. It's not like I didn't give pictures, right? It's just a plain, like a cafeteria spoon. These are Delco by Oneida, and Delco is their bottom bargain basement brand, their bottom of the barrel brand. It's the stuff they use in cafeterias and hospitals and schools. You understand? This is not some fine ass sterling flatware. This is just one step up from plastic cutlery, right? Here's the message. Hello, I received the item on today, Friday, 5/20/2022. I had no idea that these spoons are so very inexpensive looking. They are marked Delco and with a 5118 to the left of that. I cannot use these. I wondered why the back was not listed in the two pictures. There is nowhere the word Oneida is imprinted on the spoons. Neither is the place of origin listed. These are very cheap quality that I would not want to own. Not sure how long before they will rust and ruin. I understand the no returns. I use the same policy on eBay when I do sell. I will give them away. I will give you positive feedback on eBay. Please do the same for me also. Thanks again. Florence, 5/20/2022, 10:48 p.m. DST. Please see the pictures. Thank you. The pictures are of my spoons. And they're just spoons. They're the same spoons I sold to her. And they won't rust, although they might ruin. This woman's crazy. I did not respond to her. She did leave positive feedback. In fact, it was like super nice positive feedback. Let me see if I can throw up a picture of that real quick. And then I added her to my blocked buyers list because I don't need any more of her money. Right? All right, we're gonna finish this video right here. I got a few more little stories, but this is 90% of them, and it's getting pretty long as it is. I've lost most of my viewers, and for the 2 or 3 of y'all that stuck around to the end, I do appreciate it, and I will see you on the flip.
Man, Mountain Link has once again totally outdone himself.